So before I start, let me give you some information about the origami. So this origami needs in total 582 pieces, and for the body you need 200 pieces white pieces and 301 green piece or the color you want. And for the head you need 53 white pieces and 2 green pieces. For the legs you need 6 pieces for each leg, so you need 24 legs. And after that you need 2 extra pieces for connecting the head to the body. So let's start by assembling the legs. So I've already made 3 of 4 of the legs, because you know it's not that important to do that on camera. So we need 6 pieces, and let's start by taking one piece, and this one piece, this very first piece, needs to have the edge flat. So let's look at the standard module of the 3D piece. It has this very smooth part. Now you have to take this part and flat it, so squish it. And take this piece and take another one and turn over, so not at the same side. So turn over and connect it to the other one, like this. And now you have this L thing going on over here. And now let's take 2 other pieces and connect them at the same way, so upside down. And then you need to take the last 2 remaining pieces and connect them like this. So we have 2 holes over here. Let's take the inner hole and put it in the outer edge. So like this. We will leave this hole empty. And take the other one and put it in the same thing as well on the other side. And these ones will be not reversed, so not upside down, but like this. And you will obtain one of the 3 legs. So you need to make 4 of them, and for the legs you need to have this side upside down, so this module upside down like this. But for the arms you need them like this. But let's not be preoccupied about it now, for now. So let's start by making the head, which is not this one, but is this one. Alright, let's start making the head. 53 pieces, 53 white pieces and 2 green pieces. So take 3 pieces and hold them like this, so with the flat part against you. And then take 2 pieces and connect them up here, so like this. Let's connect the pieces one another in this way. So now you have 2 rows, one made by 3 pieces and one made by 2 pieces. Let's continue. And wait, no, you need to connect 2 other pieces on this edge and on this edge. So the second row is made by 4 pieces. So they will look like this, and the outer hole of this second row will be empty. So let's take 3 other pieces and let's make the third row, which has 3 pieces. And let's connect them like this. fourth row will have 4 pieces. So let's connect them like this. So you can see that there is one edge from the last row and one edge from the previous row. So let's connect the piece like this. So one hole in the current edge and one hole in the previous edge, and then continue connecting until you have connect everything and you have something like this. The next row will have 5 pieces. So as before, let's take the piece and leave one hole empty and then continue the row. And leave one hole empty at the end of on the other side too. Now the next row, which is the 6th row, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 2. But yeah, the 6th row has 4 pieces. So let's connect them like this. Let's leave one edge without connecting, and let's continue until we have 4 pieces on this row. And now, once you've done that, you need to create the 7th row, which has 5 pieces, and 2 of them are the green ones, which are going to be the eyes. So let's connect them like before. So the previous edge and the current edge with a white piece. Then take the green piece and connect it right after it. Then a white piece. Then the other green piece, and finish the row by connecting the last white piece for the row, which is the 5th piece. So now the next row will have 6 pieces. So as before, let's take this edge and put another piece here and leave the hole empty. Sorry, and continue the row. So it's always the same thing. So now as you can see, the head you can see the head now. You can say that it's a head. Now the next row will have 5 pieces, and my advice is to take note of the number of pieces and everything I'm saying, and just then connect the pieces, because it's more a math thing than skill thing. So this row has 5 pieces, and the next one, which is the last one until we connect the horns too, has 6 pieces. So let's connect them like this. The first piece has to be put on the previous and this edge. You know what I'm talking about. So now the head is almost done, and we have to create the horns and then connect them to the body. So let's take 2 pieces and put them like this. Now we take one piece and we connect the piece like this. So we have 2 layers, and then let's create the 3rd layer, which is made by 2 pieces, and connect it like this. And one horn is done, and let's make another horn. So do the same thing we have done previously. And I have a lack of pieces. I don't know why. All right. So The horns will be connected like this. So take the head, count one edge and ignore that edge. And you have to connect the horns right after this ignored piece. Like this. Take the other horn and do the same thing as well on the other side. And the head is basically done. If you have the head a little bit pushed down like this, you know, it's doing like this curving. It's curving. You just have to take your hands and, you know, start pulling and stuff. But the head is done. So now let's make the body, which has the most pieces of the origami. So let's start by taking 3 pieces and I mean 2 pieces, and the third one we will connect it like this and have this kind of thing. Then take another piece, another green piece, and connect it like this. Then you need to take the white piece and put it here and do the same thing on the other side too. So the model will look like this now, and continue this pattern. So take the green one and put it here, and again apply the green one, put it in the center, and take the white, put it on the right side like this, and the same thing as well on the other side. And this pattern will continue until you reach 100 rows, which are counted starting by the white piece. So now I actually have 2 rows, 1 and 2 rows. You need to have 100 rows of this body on this pattern to make the body. So once you've done that, you should have the body ready, which I have it here. And my advice is to create 3 or 4 separate parts of the body, because you know, the body is pretty long, so it's going to open up and stuff when you're trying to work to assemble that. So make sure it doesn't happen. So once you've done that, you will have the body, which is right here. And I already curved that because, you know, it's just you take your hands and move the piece until you have your S kind of thing here. So it's not important to show on the tutorial, but now I'm going to connect this very last part, and then we need to connect the legs. So this side of the body will be the back. So let's take this part and let's connect the legs. So let's take one leg and take it like this. So this edge will be against us, and this piece will be connected like this. So this edge needs to be tucked underneath one of the scales of the dragon. So underneath one of these kind of things here, like this. You just need to tuck it underneath, and do the same thing as well on the other side. So all right. Here. Nope. This isn't right. right place it. Yeah. Alright. And then connect the arms, which is almost the same thing, but you need to take the piece like this, so the edge will be not against us, but on the other side. And tuck it underneath the scales, just like last time. And this is one, and I'm gonna do it like this because, you know, it's going to ruin the whole origami. And tuck the other leg underneath like this. Alright, so the last thing to do is to connect the head to the body. So let's take the head, let's turn it around, turn it over, and take two pieces like this. So again, the edge will be squished down, so it will be flat. And take the flat edge and tuck it underneath this hole. So there is the eye, and right after there's an hole. You have to tuck the piece underneath it, just like this, and do the same thing as well at on the other side. Sorry. All right. So let's see. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 edges, and we need to connect them here. So the side of the head. I'm going to disconnect here to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. So let's take this, which will be the part where we connect the head, and let's ignore the first hole of both sides. Let's connect the head starting by 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. So we need to connect the head like this. It's a little bit difficult for me. The paper is not going to cooperate, I guess. All right. So like this, and then push it down, and the head will be connected to the body. So let's connect the rest of the body, and let's see the result of it. I just want you to know that I extinguished the fire right away, so nothing happened. I can do this. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. Bad boy. Don't play with fire. Now. Oh, what's that? What's that? It's a dragon. Oh. It's big! I know you're bigger, but it's a pretty cool dragon. It doesn't care. Ah!